As little girls, we didn't dream of growing up and being in partnership with an emotionally immature man. We actually just follow a pattern. And this pattern was developed inside a system that depended upon male immaturity remaining invisible. In the traditional families of the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, men went off to work while women stayed at home and cared for the children in the house. And on the surface, this looked very orderly. But underneath that, there was this emotional lopsidedness. Men were never taught to be emotionally literate. They were taught that they were the providers, and women weren't taught to advocate for themselves. They were taught that they were there to accommodate the needs of their men. So as a little girl, we watched our mothers do this. They managed everything around our fathers, all the moods, all the silences, the tantrums, the exhaustion. So dad's feelings mattered more than mum's. So little girls learnt that being helpful was better than being honest. Being a people pleaser was better than being powerful. And your intuition, just park that. We're not going to express that here. We learnt that love meant adapting, not being met. And when you grow up inside of that sort of system and adapt and that level of wiring, when you encounter somebody who's emotionally immature, that doesn't register as a red flag. That just feels so familiar. So a man who can't self-regulate, well, we watched our mums take care of all of that and do the heavy lifting. A man who shuts down or explodes, well, we learnt to soften or to wait or to absorb. And a man who wants a partner but only brings with him his nervous system that's completely underdeveloped or actually halted as a young kid, well, we're used to that, right? But this isn't going to help. We're not going to blame women and we're not going to blame men. We're here to look at the cultural conditioning that women were trained in. And, we were taught to be relationally overdeveloped, while men were able to remain emotionally underdeveloped. And here's the truth that no one taught us. What once kept a woman safe now keeps us exhausted. And when a woman begins to feel safe again in her own body, she stops mistaking the familiarity for love. And emotional immaturity does no longer feel romantic. It actually becomes something that we go, "Poof, we know what this is. We're not interested in it anymore," because it just feels like hard work. And that's work that we no longer want to do.